But once your students are kind of in the platform and you want to know what they're working on, then that's where we're going to focus on the learning path. The learning path, again, is the automatic content that your students are placed on based on their diagnostic results. And so we'll just kind of look at this, kind of quickly so you can understand what it does. But I always like to start with the knowledge map. Like a map, it's a bird's eye view of kind of where everybody's at. So I can kind of see the different content areas, the grade level my students are placed at, and then if they're working along their learning path, I can see how they're doing. So this is kind of a great first stop once your students are going and you want to know, like, where did they place? Where are they starting? Like, what's going on with them? You go to the knowledge map. And again, if you had multiple classes, you would choose which classroom you're going to look at. And so here it has a legend to tell us what everything means. So the green are the students that assessed above on their diagnostics. So we have some students, it's going to take you to the lowest grade level that one of your students placed at. And since I have some students here who are starting at the very first skill or down here in kindergarten skills, then we're just going to be all the way down here. But then we have this, we could always scroll up for other students and see kind of where their skill is at. You may notice some kind of gaps as we go through. That's kind of the great thing about a learning path is it's not like a ladder the students put at the bottom rung if they happen to test a little bit lower. If they don't have to do everything based on their diagnostics, then, they get to skip some things. So this student, based off their diagnostics, showed that they had some weaknesses in some domains, but not all of them. So they're going to work in the areas that the diagnostic showed needed support and skip the ones that they passed, and then find the next areas. So again, that's kind of the nice part is you may just kind of notice, well, why are these green up here if they assessed above? And that's just really because we're trying to pinpoint where those individual gaps are and not make them do all first grade material if they're not really, that low. Maybe just some areas needed some review. And then again, you'll see the little icons, what they're currently working on. Struggling just means that they struggled on the practice, so they didn't even take their progress check yet. But struggling is just, okay, I missed some questions on my practice. I'm possibly, in danger of not doing well on my progress check. So again, different things you can think about doing. You don't have to do anything in the beginning, but, maybe if you see things like that, talking to the students and making sure, like, are we really taking our time and going through the lesson? Are we, reading all the prompts or taking in all the prompts and information that we're getting during the practice to try and kind of eliminate any of that struggling? And then we can see if students are retaking or in a building block. And again, looking for those red X's. And the trophies as well. We definitely want to be celebrating trophies with our students as they're going through and really just encouraging them there. You can always click on individual student names. You'll notice their names are hyperlinked. And then we have different reports available for these students. So we can see all the trophies they've earned, the grade level that content was at, when they took that progress check and what their score was.